Hey there, news enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into a significant development in the ongoing Ukraine-Russia conflict. Ukraine's recent offensive has expanded beyond the Kursk region, and it's creating waves on the global stage. So, what's really happening here? Let's break it down. First off, Ukraine's shift in strategy is worth noting. This operation is not just another maneuver. It's a bold incursion into Russia's territory. Unlike the previous counteroffensive in southern Ukraine, which didn't pan out as planned, this one was developed in secrecy. The element of surprise is key here, aimed at catching Russian forces off guard. By taking the fight to Russian soil, Ukraine hopes to disrupt Russian operations and gain some leverage in potential future negotiations. Now, let's talk implications. The success of this offensive could force Russia to divert troops and resources away from their main front lines in Ukraine. This can potentially hinder their offensive capabilities and provide a much-needed morale boost for Ukrainian troops and citizens. Imagine the psychological impact of seeing your forces push into enemy territory. Moreover, this operation could serve as a bargaining chip in future negotiations, giving Ukraine an upper hand. The international community is watching closely, especially the United States. U.S. officials believe that this move could significantly impact Russia's ability to sustain a large-scale offensive in eastern Ukraine. This could be a turning point, imposing substantial costs on the Kremlin and influencing their strategic calculations moving forward. The coming weeks will reveal the full extent of the operation's impact on the battlefield and in the broader geopolitical landscape. But what are the aims and risks of this daring move? While Ukraine has captured territory and boosted morale, Kyiv has been tight-lipped about its ultimate goals. Some analysts suggest the operation aims to disrupt Russian advances by forcing a reallocation of troops and resources. Others think it might be part of a broader strategy to secure a buffer zone and enhance Ukraine's defensive posture. Despite the initial success, there's a lot of uncertainty. Can Ukraine maintain sufficient troop levels and logistical support to hold on to the captured territory? And let's not forget the inherent risks of provoking a more aggressive response from Moscow. The situation underscores the delicate balance Ukraine must strike between exploiting opportunities and managing the risks of escalation. It's also worth noting the lack of prior communication with the Biden administration before the operation's launch. This lack of coordination raises questions about the level of support the U.S. is willing to provide for such operations in the future. While the Biden administration remains committed to aiding Ukraine's defense, this incident highlights the challenges of aligning strategic objectives and managing the risks associated with escalating the conflict. Lastly, let's assess the impact. The Institute for the Study of War's assessment on August 14th provides valuable insights. Despite facing increased resistance, Ukrainian troops continue to make incremental gains. The report highlights the strategic significance of these operations, particularly in establishing a buffer zone to bolster Ukraine's defenses and deter future Russian incursions. Beyond territorial gains, Ukraine's offensive actions have broader implications for the conflict's dynamics. Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian air bases demonstrate their ability to degrade Russian military infrastructure. Additionally, the assessment sheds light on Russia's ongoing recruitment efforts and the role of Chechen forces, providing valuable intelligence on the evolving nature of Russia's military operations. So, there you have it. Ukraine's surprise incursion into Russia is more than just a bold move. It's a strategic play with far-reaching implications. As the conflict evolves, understanding these dynamics will be crucial for assessing the trajectory of the war and informing international support for Ukraine. Thanks for tuning in, and stay informed.